I just want to start by saying I hope the first minute of this has recorded, because I just realized that the microphone was actually off. Now, where we left off yesterday was just kind of rough. My significant other and I just going through some things. We had a huge argument last night. It turned into a huge argument, and I said a lot of things that I wish I could take back. I can't even say I'm sorry for them because they were just really intense. And that's what happens sometimes. I just flip and I can't intervene from the 0 to 100 real quick. I can't stop it. There are no signals. There are no, anything that, sends me a message in my head saying, okay, you're about to black out and pop off. So I know that is one thing that I definitely have to work on. And it's really, really hard for me. Like I said, there are instances where I don't even know if I'm going 1 to 100 real quick. It just happens and I don't realize until after the words leave my mouth. You know, he has also said some things, and it's just become a back and forth constant every day, and it's tiring. You know, I'm telling this man I'm hurting and I'm tired and I feel alone. I don't want to feel like that anymore. I got some news yesterday, and I've just been wanting to share it with the ones closest to me. Trust me, it's not a lot. Maybe 2 people. Okay, 3. So, I entered this contest thing with Funk Flex. If you don't know Funk Flex, then you're too young for me. If you don't know Grandmaster Funk Flex's dad, you're too young for me. Anyways, I rap, I write, I sing, I put in a song for submission. Got chosen. Very exciting news. Yet nobody around me is excited for me. So, because of that, my excitement just goes out the window. My drive, my ambition. And it's something I wish I could control. Because I shouldn't move based on anyone else's opinions. I should move the way I want to move because I want it. And then I think to myself, maybe I don't want it. But I do. I would love for my voice to be heard. My experiences to be shared with a song. I help young women across the world. Young women, older women, all women. Any woman that has to deal with suicidal thoughts on a constant. Any woman who deal with domestic violence. Whether it's been 8 long years of abuse, mental, physical, verbal, emotional, or it's been 8 months. I know, I understand all too well, firsthand. And that is why I would love to have my music or my poetry published or produced. But I honestly feel like the ones that I want the support from most don't support me, don't understand. And in a way, I feel like they know that I would definitely reach a peak, and I would definitely get to a certain point in life where I would want to be. Maybe that person feels like I would leave them and just forget them and be successful and move on out of this fucking Bronx neighborhood, like, or maybe they just don't want the success for me. They just want it for themselves. So as long as they progress and I stand still, life would be okay, right? Wrong. I'm not standing for it. So a friend of mine had sent me some money through Cash App so that I could put my submission in. And now I wait. Because this friend of mine truly believes that I could dominate the world. This friend of mine truly believes that I have so much advice and intel on certain aspects of life that I could really be one to help somebody. This friend of mine truly believes that I am something special. I just really wish that my significant other felt that way. I could probably get very far in life. You know, it's always been about me helping someone else progress or being happy, or I am truly becoming exhausted. And every day I wonder how it would be to be selfish instead of selfless. Would I be happy? Am I happy now? These multiple personalities. Some days it's Savvy, some days it's Natalie, and some days it's just Savannah. Now, I don't know if anyone out there is listening or has even listened to the first or second episode, but this is episode number 3. And I'm going to just continue to do what I do and talk about what I talk about, because just maybe there is someone out there that is going through something that I am, something similar, and can relate. Maybe in some way I can inspire someone or help someone. I can never say this enough. Mental health is a silent killer. Every day I fight demons in a battle that no one else can see. Last night I cried in my bathroom. Screamed like someone was brutally beating me, because I had to get it out. I sat there and I wanted to cut myself until the blood came pouring out, and until the anger and the hurt just dissipated with the blood, just left my body. But I did not. And for that, I am extremely proud of myself, because in my weakest moment, that is exactly what I do. And I wanted to so bad. It bothered me so much that I was crying and yelling in the phone and sending video messages and voice messages to my partner. And my partner is just like, I'm not watching them. I'm not listening. Like, I'm tired of this. It's always something. You cry like a baby in the pussy every fucking day. Whatever. And I'm just like, look, man, you're not helping. Like, being with you is not okay for my mental health. It's detrimental. Like, I want to just cut myself. And though I didn't, it doesn't stop the feeling that I have and the urges that I occasionally get. And I just want to let you know, if you are someone out there suffering like I do, and you made it another day without self-harm, you are strong. You are very, very strong. Though it might not feel like it, and you don't see it in the mirror, I'm telling you, it takes more strength to walk away from that silver blade than it does to cut yourself. And for that, just one day at a time, I will tell you I'm proud of you. Because at this moment, I sit here proud of myself. Because last night, I had the urge so bad. And I just didn't do it. You know, being a mom is also very hard, dealing with this. And if you're a mom who deals with mental health issues, you are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. I never behaved this way in front of my child. My child has never seen me do any of these things because, he's a full-time student. He's a busybody. He's not home much. He's a little older, which is becoming very hard for me also. He's going on 12 years old. We used to talk about everything, literally. Girls, friends, life. His father, who hasn't seen him in 11 years. We talk about everything. Yesterday, he didn't want to eat dinner. He don't want to talk. He woke up, still don't want to talk, don't want to do his chores, don't want to do anything. I don't know what's going on with this boy, but I'm just like, my son not eat. The only time he don't eat is if he's very, very sick. Or if there's something wrong. Well, he doesn't want to talk about it. And he makes me feel like he's just a roommate. And it's seriously bothering me so much. I thought it got easier as they get older, but whoever told me that was a fucking liar. Straight fucking lies. Certain things get easier. Sure, you don't have to wipe shit off their ass anymore or anything like that, but at a certain age, they grow up and they have their own personalities completely, their own outlook and view, perspective on life, on people, on situations, and it no longer matters how close we've always been throughout the years, because now he's turning into a young man and he's thinking for himself. He's everything is just changing. I feel like I'm losing my son. I feel like my relationship, I feel like that shit is fucking done and over with. I don't see how, okay, I let him work. I don't bother him. My issues are as is. I'm always the last to find out anything. I don't try to get in the way of his money or his bread or him making money, but like the females on the phone is an issue. The fact that he goes to some chick's house, get his hair done, braided and all that, and I don't know who this bitch is an issue. The fact that I can text him or call him and be unanswered for hours is an issue. That just shows me that whenever it's convenient for you, you'll hit me up. But any other time, it's just like, whatever. I am your girl, I'm your woman. I should have more than that. I send you good morning, good night. I don't get no replies, no nothing. This relationship has just really took a turn, and I'm just so unhappy. I don't feel number one. I don't feel beautiful. I don't feel like he thinks about me, that he wants me for anything. I'm not appreciated. And I do all these things because I want to. Not because I'm looking for something, but give me something. I don't get nothing. I don't get heard. I'm not listened to. Anything that has to do with me is just bypassed. And I'm literally outgrowing everyone around me because I'm yearning to be noticed and cared for and loved. And I just don't know. And as of right now, I have to get my agoraphobic ass up and out this house for a doctor's appointment. So let's see what the earth brings us today. With that being said, signing off, Savvy